stop, no, oh my God, stop. Oh my Pope. Stop, look at my outfit. Stop all that, thank you. Please, everybody calm down. I would like to first of all say thank you. Thank you so much for voting me your new Pope. And I will say, sincerely and from the bottom of my heart, it truly is just like a prayer. And, being the Pope, has made me feel like a virgin for the very first time in a long time. Anyway, I love you! Very happy. Love you too. Love you too. I just want to say again, thank you. And I'm going to keep my promises, when I was campaigning for this office. And I said the minute I became Pope, I was going to make some changes. Some major changes, okay? And the first major change, yes, I'm going to make the announcements today, all right? And the first change that I am going to make is we are getting rid of the Bible. No more Bible. Yep, I said it. That's right. Yes, I did. We are now going to start using Emily Post etiquette. Yes, because before we start getting into imaginary things happening in history, we need to learn some manners. And a lot of you people don't have any manners. Y'all come to church, show up in people's houses. You don't know how long to stay, when you should leave, what you should bring. No one says excuse me anymore, or I'm sorry, or thank you. So I think, in order to get closer, we need to get some manners first, okay? So no more Bible, etiquette, okay? Change number 1. Change number 2, and this is gonna be a good one. You guys are gonna love me for this. Okay, no more of that stank tasting little bread chip. We're getting rid of those. Yes, out with the old, in with it. They even tasted old. I think we still have the same package Jesus had during the Last Supper. Yeah, we still have some left. Getting rid of those, we're now going to use French bread. And there will be margarine and or butter available for all of you should you wish to, dress it with something. Don't bring any jelly because then, it gets all over the place and it's very sticky, okay? And change number 3. Okay, now you will have your choice, okay, when receiving communion, or just, for any Friday night, your choice. You can either have red wine or white, okay? So those of you who have heart problems, you want to drink the red, okay? And those of you who are, watching your, those waistlines, drink white. It's not as caloric, okay? So wonderful. Now we have options. You can go red or you can go white. And those are the changes that I will be making immediately. And last but not least, right after Mass, every Friday night at 7 o'clock, it's happy hour. Was that kind of gay? That was kind of gay, wasn't it? Happy Friday, and welcome to Tampa Bay's new happy hour, The Jorge Show. Am I going to get in trouble for that? I am so happy to see all of you, and I'm so glad to be back. I want to first off apologize for doing that repeat episode last week. A working lady's got to take, some time off. So, I took like a little holiday. I'm sure some of you didn't even realize I was even gone. Anyways, so totally missed you. And which is why I'm glad that we're totally back this week. We are already we're like episode number 7, lucky number 7. 7 is cute. 7 means a lot of things to a lot of people, whether it's a lucky number or maybe inches, that can be cute too, or, standard, I guess. But anyways, I'm glad you're here because we have a big show today. We have so much going on. First of all, I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks. And so the tea is just gonna spilling all over the place. Ooh, and that's gonna be a little bit later. It is Black History Month, and on the Jorge Show, we are really celebrating Black Her Story Month. We have special guests tonight, Lisa Reeves, our Bay Area living mixologist, and she's really super cute. And basically, we're just gonna I got a variety of lady friends who hang out with me during happy hour and stuff like that. I have some with kids, some without kids, some cute, some cuter, and Lisa's just another one of those homegirls, how I love ladies about their business. And this is a lady, who's about her business, and she's a mom. And so that's kind of different, right? For a lot of you. And we have another super special guest, a very close and dear friend of mine, one of my sister friends, Keisha Pickett, Miss Black in the Bay, your publicity pro, and she is gonna join us, on the show later today because we have lots and lots to talk about. Don't forget, at any time during the show, you can tweet. I will totally respond. It's gonna be really, really cute. And you can also call in. You're gonna have the opportunity to call in later on, 813-977-6800. If you need to voice your opinions, or if you just wanna say how much you miss me, you can call me and tell me that as well, okay? So, go get a drink, okay? And we'll be back. But, Indiana's not here today because she is another lady of her business and she's on the other coast. A big shout out to her. But before we go anywhere, okay, I got to give you some terms, some definitions and stuff like that about all the words that we use during happy hour. Because again, I want all my viewers to be educated. Don't hate, educate, all right? And so, Keisha and Lisa, they're gonna help me today, but I'm gonna start off with the very first term that you should know, and it's a fairly new term, and I've been using it lately because sometimes, and you know who these people are, okay? The first term is called an asshole. Do you know who you are? Yes. An asshole. And basically, an asshole, that's that person who is constantly, all the time, they're tweeting you, they are Facebooking you, they're calling you, they're texting you, they're pretty much bugabooing you, right? Because they want your advice, right? They're like, girl, what do you think about that? Girl, what do you think about this? Girl, what should I do? Girl, what about that? Where should I eat? Where should I go? What should I wear? Blah, 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 blah. All that, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, being there for your people. But then, the assholes never take your advice. I don't understand what is up with that. I do not understand why the assholes never take your advice. So now you know what that is. And I'm pretty sure you are already starting to delete some people from your Facebook friends. Because you're right, that's her and him. All right, and now the next term that Lisa is gonna help us with, okay? And this term is called ratchet.
Okay, ratchet means a hot mess or undesirable, and it's actually a term that I have learned tonight, so we'll try using it.
So, that is ratchet. Thank you, Miss Elisa. Not Miss Lisa in the Cult Jam, but Miss Lisa Reeves, your Bay Area living mixologist. So don't get it confused. I know some of you probably think the ratchet is that that thing, that metal thing that they use, and it's this way. Andrew, it's this way, right? It's not this way. It's this way? No. That way, yeah, okay. I don't change tires. But yeah, and they make that ratchet noise. So kind of like that too. So you can sound ratchet, and you can look ratchet, and you can be ratchet. And so like everybody's going off on that word lately and stuff like that. Andrew, do you ever use ratchet? No? That's fine. All right, and the next term that you need to know, and especially because it's happy hour and it's Friday, is YOLO. Miss Pickett?
Absolutely. YOLO, you only live once. So you have to make sure you live life to the fullest. Do all that you can to enjoy the days while you have them on this earth. So YOLO, you only live once. Go out there and do what you never thought you could do, and do it big.
And that's YOLO. It's kind of like, if you were one of those people that believed that the world was going to end and all that kind of fun stuff, you probably went off on your YOLOism kind of thing. But, try to manage that, keep it under control. But it's true, you only live once, and that's real cute. But the real cute thing is happy hour is always every Friday at 7 and again on Saturday at 11 a.m. And it's okay if you don't have cable because you can watch us on a Ustream Live every Friday night at 7. Listen up. When we come back, okay, it is tea time, and there is some major tea. I can't wait to talk about it. And I don't care if it's 2 weeks old because we haven't kikied in a while. So anyways, so after this, it's tea time. And you're watching The Jorge Show. We'll be right back.
Hi to everybody in St. Vincent. I'm watching the Jorge Show. My name is Matika, all the way from the Caribbean, man. Everything Irie, man.
Perfect.
Check out this chef, right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. When you say that.
This is Indiana Davis, and you're watching Tampa Bay's new happy hour, The Jorge Show. Take that, people. That's what you get.
Hey, welcome back. Oh my God, this is so funny. So I'm just Perrier by myself here on my little workstation because I'm just going through all my stuff, right? And I just got a text message from Village Inn. Why am I getting a text message from them? It's about a fish fry. Now, everybody knows I don't do fish. Anyway, enough about that. It is tea time. Okay, look. I cannot be away from all of you for that long anymore because this whole world just goes out of control. I just couldn't believe it. Seriously, I've been totally disconnected, and a lot of you who know me know because you haven't seen any of my annoying bugaboo tweets and all that kind of stuff. But there was a lot of stuff going on. And then I thought some of the silliest things were making the news and everything like that. And so you know me, whenever I want to know something, I just go and ask you guys what you guys think or whatever. But one of the things that made a lot of news was Beyonce and Oprah. Beyonce has been in the news, but then, now it's Oprah and Beyonce. And she debuted her documentary. So she went on Oprah's show, and they were kicking about it. And I was kind of like, so, all right. And I saw it. Those are my sister lady girlfriends. Love them. But I was kind of like, I think Oprah kind of went easy on her. And I was like, okay, Oprah, why didn't you ask Beyonce the real questions? Because you were kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have asked Beyonce, girl, who did your hair for this interview? Because you need some conditioner. I do not understand if you're Beyonce's hairstylist, seriously, you let her go on Oprah's show, and I don't understand how extensions and hair weaves have split ends. I don't understand. She's a gorgeous woman. You know that hair is expensive. Why didn't you put some conditioner in that hair? It was just almost a little ratchet. It was like a little mess. I was like, Oprah, you should have told her that. And Oprah, why didn't you ask her? Be like, Beyonce, seriously, how much are you keeping Kelly? Like, how much are you paying her? How much are you paying Kelly to not be as super fabulous as you are? Just, whatever. I know she's your best friend, and she has a music career too, but I mean, not like yours. So, like, what is that relationship really like? For real. Because whatever it is, this must be a good hefty amount, because I would be Kelly. Shoot, I'm totally motivated to be her. As long as I get a check, I'm good to go. And the other thing is, poor Michelle. Okay, did you give her enough rehearsal time? Not Michelle, not the president's wife. I'm talking about Michelle from Destiny's Child. When she got up on that stage, she looked so scared. She didn't have enough. She did not have enough rehearsal time at all. So I'm like, how much time did you give her? Did you say, girl, Michelle, you want to be on TV? Right here, right now, put this on, bam, hit it. Just a thought. Not a big deal, but I was just wondering why you didn't ask her those questions. Now, yes, Michelle Obama in the news. Everybody knows how much I love her, because I think she's fabulous. And my mother and I had a total disagreement, about her fashion for the inaugural. But I'm gonna stand by my girl. Happy Black History Month to her. But she made the news again because of bangs. Okay, Michelle Obama is just banging all over the place. Please don't confuse this. It has nothing to do with guns, and it has nothing to do with anything that was going on behind the scenes either. But apparently, she cuts her hair or she cuts her bangs, and all of you start tripping out about it. And then they asked her, why'd you do that? And she was like, well, I'm going through a midlife crisis. And she's like, I can't get a sports car, and I can't, I'm just like, well, girl, you don't need a sports car when you got Air Force One. What do you need a car for? You got people in suits driving you everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, she got a haircut, and all of you are just she looks cute. It's totally cute, love it. But I just don't understand why we gotta stop the press about that. But the other thing is, the president, right? The president was in the news. Okay, they took separate vacations. Okay, so I'm just catching up. I know all of you already know this, but I'm catching up. So they took separate vacations. I guess they took vacation when I took vacation. And so the ladies went, skiing, and then the president went golfing with Tiger Woods. And so, that relationship must be real tight, because I don't know if any of you ladies would ever let your man's, holiday with Tiger Woods, because, he, unless you got some golf clubs ready to swing, I don't know, but props to Michelle, because she's got it on lock, and I'm sure there's no security situation going down, I just thought that was interesting. But, we're going to talk about relationships later. We got some, because the relationships, seriously, we always talk about them. And but we're going to get really into that a little bit later, because I have some questions about some things that have been going down. And then, as you saw in the video, okay, I don't really want to be Pope. It wouldn't be bad, because apparently the qualifications are you have to know how to raise the roof, right? So I know that's the number one requirement, and I can totally do that, but right? You got to totally raise the roof, and then you also have to totally love Prada shoes, because that's all the Pope wears, Prada shoes, and I got that. That's totally cute. And then apparently you have to wear little hats and sometimes big hats, and then you have to wear gowns. So I can do that too. Bam. You know, so I can totally be the Pope, you know, and I'm sure a lot of other people can too, because you got to be like nice to people, and then, you know, you also have to be able to like not practice what you preach, you know, and everybody does that, you know, so that's easy, you know, so vote for me for Pope. I'm just saying, you know, I probably know where I'm being sent right about now, but it's okay. No hateration. And then, ooh, this I thought was scandalous. So apparently, Clive Davis, he's got a new book that's like the soundtrack of my life. Don't he look like a little bald eagle? Like you can just pet his little head like right there, like, tweet, you know? And look at a little tootie bird. But he comes out and says that he is bisexual. That he, yes, everybody's reporting in the New York Times, HuffPost, like it's all over the place. And he's been divorced twice, and he remains close to like his lady friends. But apparently, he's been like, and he's had a close encounter of the Mans for like years now. And nobody really knows who he is. Apparently, he's a doctor. And so that's key. So in case something goes down with Clive, we have a doctor in the house. Way to go, Clive. So I thought that was interesting. But then in the book, he apparently like slung some shade at Kelly Clarkson. Yes, the original American Idol. I was like, what? I mean, it got real nasty because, you know, there's one thing I do like about Kelly. Like, she really will just put it out there. You know, she's just over it. She's like Pink. She's like, look, that didn't go down like that, okay? Because apparently, like Clive said, you know, oh, Kelly came into my office. She was a drama queen and crying, you know, about this song and that song. And she totally snatched his wig and said, no, ma'am, that's not what went down. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, you know, now there's this big dispute, and he responded to that. He said, well, that's how I remember it. And she's like, well, it didn't go down like that. So I'm going to go with Kelly Clarkson because her brain is a little younger, you know, so she probably remembers a lot more things than Clive does, you know, and, but each of them are fabulous in their own arenas. But I haven't even had a chance to buy this book. So, you know, I'm totally going to buy it. I mean, because, you know, Clive Davis is responsible, you know, gosh, for so many amazing artists. You know what I'm saying? You know who they are. I don't have to repeat it. You know, but not only that, but, you know, other people in the industry. So all that was totally going down. I mean, it was totally crazy busy. And this bisexuality thing, we are so going to talk about that later. If you have any opinions about all that, please let me know, because you guys can also call in later. 813-977-6800. Tweet me about it. But we have some special guests, and I want to make sure that we have enough time to make sure that we keep you all of them, okay? All right, so when we come back, we're going to have our happy hour connection with Lisa Reeves and Miss Keisha Piggott. We'll be right back after this.
Rob, what's up? How's it going? Guys, this is my cousin Rob from Michigan.
What's up?
He's a teenager.
Hey, what's
Totally.
up? All right. Oh, hey, you want to slow down?
No.
Really? Huh. Hey, you know what a beautiful animal is? A horse. A horse. Yeah. Beautiful mane. Unbelievable muscle tone. When it runs, it looks like poetry in motion. It's the most beautiful thing on earth. And sometimes when you feed a horse, its lips will tickle your hand. Just tickle it just a little bit. It makes me giggle sometimes. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you don't slow down, I'm gonna bite into your head like an apple. And thanks, guys, for listening to my horse stories. I could talk about ponies all day long.
Okay.
Love you, Jorge. You're watching the Jorge show.
There you go.
What
See,
else you want me to
you're
say?
from Dominica, right?
I'm from Dominica.
Right,
From the lovely Caribbean island Dominica, where it's very hot, like Jorge. Love you, babes.
I'm Jorge's mother, and I'm over here at the Jorge Show, so don't be tripping, and you need to watch it. There you go.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Every time I see that clip of my mom, it always cracks me up because like that is exactly who she is all day, like all night long. Hi mom, I know you're watching. She has not missed an episode. I mean, she and my daddy, they're like on it, they record it, they watch it, it's so funny. And then it's like after the show, I always like call her just to, ask her what she thought. And then she starts asking me all these questions that have nothing to do with what happened, for real. And then she has to hang up and watch her Spanish soap operas. Anyway, enough about that. But I want to introduce to you today our Bay Area living mixologist, Lisa Reeves, is on the show today. Hello, girl. Hello. How are you? Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you. And it's actually Lisa with some cargo. I was kind of like, I totally forgot that you were, with child. I mean, because like you look like a little girl from here to there. And then it's like, boom, I'm like, and I figure we don't have to mic that, so we should be good to go.
Yeah, you don't want to mic
All right,
this.
awesome. And the other thing is like, I know with child, that means you can like, she can go to the bathroom like in 2 seconds. So if I'm like talking and like Lisa totally runs out of the studio and disappears, it's total like prego lady situation, right?
I'm either in labor or I need to pee.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So, I mean, I didn't plan, for that on tonight's show, but keep it rolling and keep watching. You know what's going to happen here tonight during happy hour. Anyways, girl, so how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. I had so much fun hanging out with you today, and I want to thank you so much for exposing me to that little coffee shop, which we're going to actually see a clip of that later. But what I wanted to share with the viewers is that a lot of times people think that, it's all you young people, and, I just want people to know that, my social network is, comprised of a lot of different types of people with different avenues that they explore and different driving lanes, but at the same time, we're girlfriends, right? And you are like the specialist when it comes to like Bay Area living and all that kind of fun stuff. And you're a mom.
Yes.
I don't understand like how you can even do that because like you're cool.
Well, my kids don't think I'm that cool, but I'm happy you do.
No, okay. So for those people who are, not from Tampa or thinking to move to the Tampa Bay Area,
Yes.
As that, Bay Area living mixologist, like, what are some things that people really don't know about when it comes to the Tampa Bay area? Like, why should people live here?
Well, there's a lot of things that are going on in Tampa. Everyone thinks about beaches and sun and surf and sand, and they mistake Gasparilla for Mardi Gras. But there's so much more. Tampa Bay is actually three or five counties, depending on who you're speaking to.
Oh my goodness.
There's everything from urban to suburban. And what's the best is it's warm all year long. So you're not stuck inside a house in a foot of snow like the Midwest is right now.
Oh, I know.
Ooh, today I went to the park with my kids. I don't need 3 hours to get ready to scrape snow off. I can just jump in my car in 5 minutes, grab a cup of coffee and go. So that's some of the great things about Tampa. And there are all sorts of cultures here. There's people from the West Coast, the Northeast, and they've all brought the things that are unique from those areas into Tampa. And over the last few decades, it's really, done some great changes.
That's pretty awesome. Now, okay, so you're a mom,
Yes.
right? Okay. And of course, you're of Asian descent, right?
I am.
Oh, she's funny. You're a wife, you have kids. You're a realtor. I mean, you're like a lady about your business, and you like have all these like, you just know of the coolest places and the neatest things. I have a question though.
Okay.
Do like people just kind of like often think like, oh yeah, she's totally smart?
Everyone automatically assumes that I can do math in my head.
Can you do math in your head?
No, I can't do math in my head. My husband loves when I try to tip. I sit there and he's the white guy in the relationship, and he actually is like, Lisa, 20% is this. Okay, so I'm sitting there struggling to multiply 2 times whatever the number is, and he laughs because everyone automatically assumes I'm great at math and that I'm a horrible driver. But I am a horrible driver.
Oh,
so,
okay. But that has nothing to do
with me being Asian.
Right. Okay. I just want to like make sure, because I know all you shady people out there. You know, you start. You know, I just wanted to like, you know, from girlfriend to girlfriend, like just get that out there.
Yeah.
You know, because we're all about educating through happy hour.
But everyone does automatically assume that I know all the other Asians.
Oh, for real? Oh, I can see where that could happen. I mean, well, you know, with Facebook and everything like that. Okay, so just recently, you and I took a little trip, and I thought it was funny because you wanted to meet for coffee, and I was like, okay, girl, you know, and of course, you know, I always choose where, you know, the same place I choose all the time, but you're like, no, we're not going there, we're going somewhere different. And I was like, ugh. And so, and we have a clip of that.
Yes.
Right, this is like Lisa's little secret that I get to share with you. Watch this.
So I'm really excited that I finally got Jorge to come here. Took a lot of pleading to get him from going to the other coffee shop that starts with an S. We won't say their name. But he wants to figure out how to get one of these little white slips of paper, his own little tab. So
these tabs, yes, these are for regulars that come in almost on a daily basis. And that would be easy to get his name up here on one of these tabs.
Just a couple weeks of visiting.
Yep, a couple weeks of visiting, and he'll have his own tab.
So this is one of Tampa Bay's hidden gems. It's located on Edison Avenue, 318, and it's actually just outside of your house.
Yes.
And it was definitely a work of love, because this isn't your first Jet City Espresso in Tampa,
It's my fourth
one.
Yep, the other 3 were in the 90s. We brought the first Seattle style espresso to Tampa, and they were pretty well known, and it was way before Starbucks came into town. There were just a few other coffee shops, and people remembered me. So after being gone for almost 10 years, coming back and reopening a year and a half ago was great.
And what I love best about this is not just that you have scones and all types of milk, including almond milk, but it feels like Cheers. You come in here, there's music, there's friends, there's usually a crowd, and it's not a lot of space, so it gets crowded really fast, but people love to come and stay. So this is truly your neighborhood coffee shop.
Hi, I'm Jessica Glover at Jet City Espresso, and you're watching The Jorge Show.
Isn't she cute? That's my homegirl, Lisa Reeves. We're going to be hearing a lot more from her because there are a lot of great events that are happening in the Tampa Bay area, and we are she's going to go to them, and then I'm just kind of like crash them with her. Anyways, guys, she is the one. She knows like the hot spots. You know, as far as, you know, this, you know, that lifestyle kind of thing, especially if you're a person, you know, who has kids or a family, you know, and doing all those culture things, you know, whatever, other than just hanging out at happy hour with me. Anyway, so I can't wait to see what else Lisa is going to be sharing with us about our home, the Tampa Bay area. Okay? And now, you know, my homegirl, okay, that's my heart. I got Miss Pickett here tonight during happy hour. Hey, girl! Mwah, mwah. How are you? Look at you.
I am just peachy keen.
I swear, like every other Facebook picture of you, it's like a new hairstyle,
Yes, honey.
a new do.
Yes.
You got your ear glam, nails done, and your eyebrows too. And how are you, girlfriend?
I am just great. How about you?
I'm
You look
excited.
great.
Oh, thank you.
You look wonderful. Yes,
Thank
always,
you.
always.
Yes. You know, it's the lighting.
Absolutely. Everybody can do it.
Well, this is why I'm excited because you know I've been on your ass. You know, first of all, Miss Pickett is an award-winning blogger, okay? I went to an event with her, and she received an award from Don Lemon, and that's real cute. You know Don Lemon, CNN? Yes, him. And that was fantastic. You know, Keisha is responsible, you know, for Black in the Bay. Everything you need to know about
Black in the Bay.
Word. Right? Yeah. So anyways, so tell me, what's the tea? What's going down?
Oh, Lord. That's a lot going on. You know, Black in the Bay is growing. Picket PR is growing. Ear Glam is growing. And other things that I do in the community are, you know, just flourishing. And I'm blessed and happy. And I'm here.
And happy Black Her Story Month.
Thank you. Black Her Story,
yes.
His Story, Our Story Month. So we have lots, you know, going on with that. And of course, it's, you know, Black History 365 a year, so this is just a month that's recognized.
Well, what I think is amazing is that, I mean, not only do you do you know, award-winning blogging, and you're also a PR specialist, but you're also an educator.
I am.
You know, and I just think that is fantastic. It's kind of you touch on so many, you know, different levels. You know, you got the grown-ups, you got the kids, you got the professionals, you know. I mean, how do you keep up with all that?
I have this little battery pack. And I just, you know, when I feel down, I just recharge. You know, business people like you and I and those who are busy, because you're just as busy too, Jorge. We don't really sleep, we kind of nap.
Right.
You know, we don't sleep, we nap. That's what we do.
I tan.
You know? Okay, well, I definitely don't tan. I'm kind of, okay, I'm good on that area, but I just manage. I just try to make sure that I do everything that I'm supposed to do and keep up with it. And I'm not perfect. You know, every now and again, I need a little push, a little nudge. I'll call you, you get in my behind all the time.
I do.
So we motivate each other. We all strive to do better and dream big. So
yeah, and you know, part of the reason why, you know, I get on your behind is because you know, it's enough for the two of us.
Absolutely.
You know, I don't chew it all off.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have things going on. We have lots going on and lots for us to do, so we will.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Now, I know you wanted to share with us some Black History moments.
Well, you know, a lot of times when we're doing Black History Month, we hear about Rosa Parks and MLK and Malcolm X, the same people that we hear about every year. So I just think that it's important that we recognize other people who are making Black history all around the country.
Like?
For instance, one of my great friends, D-Mall, he has a new song. It's almost like the Black History Anthem. It's called All Over the Place.
Oh, really?
And it's doing very well. So if you go to D-Mall and, you know, you look for a nice Black History song, people can use that in their classrooms to teach, you know, children about Black history in a great way because people live and learn through music. So I thought it was great that he came up with something to help teach young people about Black history, and we've invented so many things that people don't even realize. So
well, I love the fact that you mentioned music, and that is, I think, a really fantastic way to kind of get like a message across.
Absolutely.
Because I will tell you this, if it wasn't for some of my soul sisters of song and dance, I probably wouldn't have made it through a whole bunch of things going down in my life. You know, and a lot of you know who they are.
Absolutely.
You know, them songs that get you through when you're going through
when you're going through it,
right?
down in the trenches. Yes.
Yes. That is really cool.
Yep.
So this gentleman wrote a song, and it's kind of like the Black History Anthem.
It is. It's really picking up a lot of steam. It's called All Over the Place, and it's just a really, really cool song. He involved his kids with it, and it's just really, really cool. And I think the kids love it. My little sister, she's 11, and she loves that song.
She's
and so, you know, and other people, like I try to educate my students about like people, Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith is a Black animator who works for Disney. So when you're watching Princess and the Frog, he animated that. The Princess and the Frog and Garfield and all types of
Okay, now back to the Princess and the Frog. Now, I know that this was a big deal when they came out with this.
Absolutely.
Because there was never either a black or African American like princess,
Right.
I guess, right?
Right, absolutely.
And so it's like this, and it was like based in New Orleans and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So you know the food in the movie was good.
Good.
You know,
Could just smell it through the screen. Taste it.
So that's pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
so it was a black man, an African American male who
Animated that.
animated that.
His name is Bruce
See,
Smith.
I know none of you knew that.
Nobody knows that, but you know, we have to. I have a chance to go down and meet a lot of those people with Disney Dreamers, which is a community program that Steve Harvey does. And Bruce Smith is always there teaching those young students who know how to draw and can animate different things. And he's just teaching them how to get to that next level with it and not to limit themselves. You know, even graffiti artists. If you're a graffiti artist, use that. You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money if you're that talented. Go and get hired by Disney and make some money.
I like anything like with Edie, like Big Ziti, Graffiti, Confetti. I like anything like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So, and then who else? I know that I saw a picture of a young lady, and
yes.
I don't know who she is
The young
and why
lady,
she's a part of it.
her name is Talitha Anyabuele. Say that with me.
Talitha
Talitha Anyabuele.
Anyabuele.
Yes, and she's
Right.
with Black Girl Speaks.
Oh, Black Girl
Speaks. So Black Girl Speaks, she's local. Black Girl Speaks is a very special project for me because it tells the life and story of a black woman, okay, through monologues and poetry, and it's really touching. And it goes deep within some of the deep-rooted issues that we have in our communities that are not talked about.
Oh,
And
wow.
we
So
all,
she goes deep.
Oh yeah,
All right.
it makes you, when she's done with some of her pieces, you're just like, oh, wow. Like it leaves you speechless. But we all face those issues within our own communities and own cultures. But Black Girl Speaks is one that really, really focuses on that. We travel. She's taken it to, it's been in Africa and Atlanta, all kinds of
Now,
places.
does
but
it
she's here.
involve like younger girls and older girls?
Well,
and-
she has
or-
a program that also goes into the schools and encourages young women to write out their feelings and do it through poetry. So it gives them an outlet, because some of them don't have anyone to speak to about their issues. So it gives them an outlet to write about it, to speak about it. So
It was
and
kind of
raise your
like
voices.
when I went to Hillsborough High School
Absolutely.
and I spoke, and for You Mad, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I was speaking for You Mad.
For You Mad,
And there was a young lady who wrote a poem
Absolutely.
about HIV and AIDS awareness,
Yep.
right? So basically, that young lady is being influenced by Talitha.
Well, yeah, the young ladies like her are being influenced by
Wonderful.
Talitha and all her great work that she does through Black Girl Speaks.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so,
That's cool because you know me, I'm all about a lady about her business.
and she is.
And I love learning about Black her story.
Black her story.
Because I will say there probably is another person in this community who's focusing on that.
Absolutely.
So I don't know why y'all are watching. I know what you need to watch. But anyways, thank you, girl, because you know a lot of people just don't know or are not aware.
Right.
Now, if you want any information about any of the topics that Lisa and Nakisha have been speaking about, send me an email just to info@thehorryshow.com or a message on Facebook, and I will get you the information that you need so that way you can participate and know the tea and,
Absolutely.
and know who's doing things in this town.
Absolutely. And
That's
there's lots
awesome.
going on, lots of things for all of us to do. So
Oh,
Tampa's a great
cool.
place.
Okay, now you're gonna come back, right?
come back.
Because I'm gonna mix and mingle. I'm gonna mix and mingle with all of you after this. But Keisha and Lisa are gonna come back to join me and take some of your calls. You know, because by that time we should be like tipsy, right?
Tipsy.
Okay, so we're gonna mix and mingle, and they'll come back, and you're gonna watch this. It's Tampa Bay's New Happy Hour, The Jorge Show. Thank you, girl.
No problem.
Hey everybody, this is Jay Nathan and you're watching the Tampa Bay's new Happy Hour. The Jorge Show. And what?
Safety doesn't happen by accident. Alert today, alive tomorrow.
Hey kids, hey, it's so great to see all of you. And eyes up here, not here, up here. Hey, it's happy hour and I have some new recipes to share with you today. Now the thing is, I thought I'd kind of like take it back. I know with the Cosmo and the Margarita, that just sounded like I was coming out like bang, boom, with all these high profile kind of drinks. So today, we're just gonna get into the basics, okay? Now, we're gonna start with like the very basics of like vodka drinks, all right? Okay, so I have had the vodka, eyes up here, not here, here, great. I've had that vodka chilling on ice, because it's gotta be like really cold, okay? You don't want, it's gross, whatever. Anyways, and there's 4 little cocktails, okay, that we're gonna learn how to make today. Really quick. Because like, bartenders cannot stand it when you go to their bar and you don't know what you want. You're like, give me something fruity, or you try to ask for those like frozen blended. Only ask for those when you're like at a theme park or like on a cruise or something, because that's not gonna be cute. Don't do that to them, okay? Anyways, know what you want, but these are the basics. So you like, you can just like in, out, get your drink, leave your tip, and then go on about your business. Okay, we're gonna start off with like the very super basics. This is called a screwdriver. A screwdriver is just vodka and orange juice and some ice. Bam, it's totally easy to make. Boom, screwdriver, vodka, orange juice, that's all you need. Okay, then basic number 2 is the Cape Cod. Okay, that's the other thing. Know what the hell you're drinking. Okay, people remember names and titles, so remember them. A Cape Cod, vodka, cranberry. Boom, that's all you gotta remember. Cute. So you got yellow, red. Okay, great. Awesome. Then, okay, now these next ones, they're a part of the basics, but it can get a little tricky. You just gotta remember which is which. Okay, you have a Bay Breeze and a Sea Breeze. Now I'm gonna let you think on that. I'm gonna mix them up because you're gonna get a quiz. All right, are you ready? Good. Are you ready? Okay, so we're gonna put the Cape Cod over here, and we're gonna put the screwdriver over here. Okay. And then we're gonna bring in the Bay Breeze and the Sea Breeze. Now, guess which is which? Right? They sort of kind of look the same, but they do taste like very different. Only because the Bay Breeze has cranberry and pineapple. Okay? So that's this one. The like cuter, like a little darker one. Okay? And then the Sea Breeze, okay, has got. Did I just totally forget what I asked? The Sea Breeze has grapefruit juice, cranberry, and vodka, okay? You see, you can get them mixed up. Okay, Bay Breeze, cran, pineapple. Sea Breeze, grapefruit, cran, okay? And grapefruit is not as pretty looking as pineapple juice, like orange juice or lemonade. I don't know, for some reason, it's got that like dingy look. But anyways, and your drink ends up looking dingy. So I don't really care for that, but it's cute. These are the basics, okay? So what you want to do is, I got them all lined up because I'm real cute like that, okay? I'm not gonna shake up my vodka because it's been chilling like a villain. Eyes up here. Okay, great. Typical. And then I'm gonna be like, woo, party time. Right, only skilled bartenders can do this. Word, Party at Jorge's bar. Woo. That's cute. Then you want to garnish them, okay? Now, usually some people throw some limes with the Cape Cods and whatever, but, I'm just going to throw some lemons in there just to be fun and cute. And then, okay, if you're one of my homegirls, like Keisha Pickett, she's got a rule. You got to put a cherry in her drink. So let me put a cherry up in there. Okay? So remember, your basics, Cape Cod, screwdriver, babies, Sea Breeze, and you're good to go. See you next week. Cheers. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Ooh, I like that one too. Ooh, that's another kick. Oh, I should have that for breakfast.
Yeah, man, you're watching the Jorge show, you know. Respect, boss. Boom.
Hey, of course, you know, like I said, I want to make sure that everyone's educated, and those are the basics, you know. And every week, we're going to give you some new recipes. So again, if you're a bartender, let me know. Film yourself making a drink. Let me know what it is. Give us a recipe. We'll put it on the show. You know, we'll show everyone. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that. There was a couple of things because we're going to mix and mingle. And before we start spilling tea, or before I kiki with my girls later, but I forgot to mention earlier when I was kind of spilling tea, and this is a topic that's very like near and dear to me, so I have to talk about it because I truly do not understand. Okay, so apparently, well, not apparently, this is what really happened in La Isla Bonita. Okay, La Isla Bonita is my birthplace, Puerto Rico, right? Dang, dang, da da da, dang, dang, right? You think Latin, Hispanic, cultural, festive, loving, you know, all that good stuff. Well, apparently, there was a protest right outside the Capitol, or right, at the Capitol, like over 200,000 people were marching and protesting. And so when I first heard about this, I was like, that's right, represent, you know, way to go, bang, dang, da da da, dang, dang. And then I found out what they were marching about, and I didn't think it was cute at all. You know, it's kind of like, this is how cute it was. This is how not cute it was. It was kind of like, you know, like Mark Rubio, like he's a Republican, and I guess he has some issues like with immigration laws and stuff like that, which is kind of funny because he's Cuban and his family is of Cuban descent, and apparently they don't have any issues with immigration, so why should he have a problem with it? But my point is that like over 200,000 people were marching and protesting because of equality and gay marriage and discrimination, sexual discrimination. And I truly don't get it. Okay, I do not understand how all those people on that little island, how can you get over 200,000 people together, all right? Okay, to like protest, you know, about somebody else's life, okay? But you can't get 200,000 people together to like maybe get your murder rate down. Don't you think that's a little bit more important? You know, you can't organize over 200,000 people, you know, to like maybe, I don't know, like cut down on the drug trafficking. Why don't you like organize for that? Why don't you like stop that? Okay, why don't you stop like the murder rate from like going skyrocketing? Okay, why don't you like, you know, stop taking like benefits from the US, you know, and maybe do something about your own life on your own independently. Why don't you like start there, organize about that, okay? So, you know, I'm totally 100% proud to be Puerto Rican, even though sometimes on the phone, people don't think I sound like one, because I don't know what one is supposed to sound like. Anyways, so I just had to put that out there. Anyways, on to mixing and mingling. I went to my Facebook page and I thought it was so funny. I saw like this picture. You know, it was a picture of a cat, and then I saw what it said. Oh my God! You people put the funniest things on Facebook. Like, are you serious? I know, like, you know, whatever. It may be in poor taste, but I just thought it was hysterical. Like, who does that? So I thought that was really funny. I just thought that was a mess. I want to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, to my cousin, to Miriam Felix Soto. Hey, girl, hey. Happy birthday to you. I want to say hello to Charlotte Davis because she is also celebrating Black Her Story Month. That's my girl right there, truly an event diva. And a very special Black Her Story shout out to my director, Erica Hudnell. We call her Erica Hudnelly. That's my girl. Thank you for everything that you do. I know I put you through it. I know you see my face and you smile and get stressed out at the same time. So thank you, Black Her Story Month, to you. And we have bougie babies. Yes, I love bougie babies. This first picture of the bougie baby, this is Miss Luna. Oh, look at that. Isn't she? And look at her little Argyle sweater. How do you not fall in love with something like that? That's so cute. Oh, and that's our viewer, Gina from North Carolina. Thank you for sharing that picture with us. And then we have another bougie baby. This is Miss Antoniette Lexi. I love that. That is so cute. Let me tell you something. These are the cutest things ever. We love our bougie babies. But you know how much I love my Bellagio. Everybody else's babies is always wearing cute outfits, and mine does not like to wear anything of the sort at all whatsoever. So yeah, and then the other thing is this is actually something very sad, and I won't say too much about it, but I just want to let everyone know, especially my brothers and sisters in the fight for equality. I just want to say the Jorge Show is remembering Charlie Hunshaw, a local hero, an amazing man, and we will remember him always. And thank you for all your efforts to make our little world a better place. All right, and now it's time to start dishing it with my girl, because we are tipsy and we have some things to talk about, like relationships. Hey girls, thanks for joining me. I always cannot wait for this part because I love putting things out there. And I know you're like, ooh, let's talk about relationships.
Why not?
Okay, so let's talk about it. Relationships. What is going on with the women and the violence? You got women killing the mans. You got the mans killing the women. It's relationships are supposed to be a love. What is going on with y'all?
Listen, I don't know, but I do know this. It's so sad to hear about, what's his name?
The sprinter, yes.
Yeah, the sprinter. I'm like, dude, I'm not buying that story about an intruder. I'm just not. I think you just got pissed and lost your cool, and unfortunately someone had to lose their life. But it's the reality of the world we live in. People are abused. I had a chance to host 1 Billion Rising here in Tampa, which is an effort to stop violence against women and young girls. And it's amazing how silent women are when they're going through this. So it's important that we do recognize, and I thank you for even bringing it up.
Yeah.
Because we need
stop all that.
Yeah, stop all that.
That is not cute at all.
Actually, on March 2nd, there's an event called, it's a women's resilience kind of event. It's March 2nd at the Center for Manifestation. And it's going to be screenings and, counselors there, just to help people through times like that.
Okay, you guys gotta totally tweet me, Facebook me to get the information and send it to you. Relationship deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
Yeah, deal breakers.
Oh yeah, deal breakers.
Crystal Lewis from Chicago, or she was like Republicans. What's the deal breaker for you?
Waking me up in the middle of the night for sex.
That's a deal breaker.
What about for you?
Lack of ambition.
Ooh! Another one I got today was bad breath. For more, just look on my Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining us. Keisha, Lisa, it's Tampa Vincent Happy Hour. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Yay.
Yay.
We enjoy you. You're awesome. We love it.